For someone who's never been to Ignite, I guess from the outside it would just seem like a normal youth ministry service.
Ignite is a 4th and 5th grade group where people get together and they learn more about God.
Every week we have like a game that we play, and it always goes with the message that we have.
We learn about different things each month. We have different topics to talk about.
Pastor Shani leads the Saturday and Pastor Jesse leads the Sunday, and there's loads of fun, loads of teachers, loads of students, loads of teaching, loads of everything.
I think if you look a little deeper, I guess it would be a place where our 4th and 5th grade students get to experience Jesus in a way that's relevant to them and fun for them.
And it's really nice to have leaders like Jesse and Shani to help me learn about Jesus.
Pastor Jesse is a person who likes to laugh. He's funny, and he gives us the word. He's taught me about God and more about God, so when I grow up, I can teach my kids about God.
Pastor Shani has taught me about how we are in God's family. She's just super excited and cool, and I always look up to her.
I'm in a small group with Alyssa on Wednesday. We do our devotions, and then we have a little game that goes with the devotion that we read. She kind of reminds me of one of my friends. She's really nice and she's really loving, and she always just tells us to be strong and don't listen to what other people say about you. And I like to be around Alyssa a lot.
I remember when I was 4th and 5th grade, and I remember like how important that age group was, and I remember like my love for Jesus like sparked when I was like 10 and 11 years old.
Once you step in the doors, I don't feel like anyone has ever left feeling unloved or unwanted. I think that it's a place where everyone belongs.
It makes me realize how significant this age group is, on how like this pivotal moment in their life can be the one moment that, you know, sets the tone for, you know, possibly the rest of their life.
One of my favorite things about Ignite is the kids. That's what we're all here for. That's what I know, like, the heart of, like, Jesse and Shani is, too, and, like, the other leaders, we're here for the kids. There's no way that I would, like, be doing this or investing the time that I do into, like, the girls or just the kids in general if I wasn't invested into when I was younger.
I think in youth ministry specifically, you know, we've always been about making disciples. And so growing up, you know, with Paul Brown, you know, just being in a life group, being connected, you know, it's just so cool to be a part of something bigger than yourself. And I think that's really what made me realize, like, my love for God was the love they had for me. And especially, like, someone like Paul, who's crazy and has so much joy in his life, I was really, like, looking at his life and saying, man, I want what he's got. I've just been seeing that, you know, so much at Ignite specifically, you know, with our leaders and our leaders making disciples and then our students going and making disciples after them. You know, it's just been a blast seeing that relationship form.
Just looking back at my high school days and me being in a life group, I always thought, like, oh, this is cool, whatever, we show up every week or whatever, and we do our devotions, but never did I think that I would be leading one.
It's just great to see the eternal difference that's being made through this ministry, through every single one of our leaders, through the friends that the kids are making with each other, through the parents that are investing in their students throughout the week.
It doesn't start and stop on one day. It's really just like every single day you're doing life with somebody.
I love service, I love young adults ministry, but this place affects me and impacts me just as much as any of the other things that God does in my life.
That's what makes it so special to me, is that I used to be where they were, and I realized how important this ministry was in my life at that time, and I hope to make it the same for them as well.